Today we're in Los Angeles, California, visiting one of the finest recording studios in the US.
Hi, my name is Jay Baumgartner. This is NRG Studios. Come on in. So we're walking down the hallway of Studio A right now. This is probably the first big record that was recorded at NRG in 91, 92, I believe. Hootie and the Blowfish cracked a review. Sold a few, like 20 million or something.
Just 20 million?
It's just 20 million. That's Studio A. White Zombie, Astro Creep, Studio A. Stone Temple Pilots, number 4. Incubus, Make Yourself. Of course, Linkin Park. It's our small collection of vintage guitar amplifiers, if you're into such a thing. Bass amps, Hammond organ. This is Studio A control room. It's a Neve 8068. It was actually built from several consoles. They really didn't make them this large back in the day. This is from like 1976, I believe. Sort of vintage, it's all discrete. Part of it came from a recording truck, like Sheffield Audio or something. Part of it came from EMI in Rio de Janeiro, and another part came from Taiwan. It was in Taiwan. So we sort of combined the frames and combined all the channels and made it into a large frame console. Pat Schneider and Wade Norton, who are original techs, kind of did the original work on putting this all together. Yeah, we have Dynaudio speakers in here, Chord amplifiers. Shout out to Chord, super cool guys. Very sort of custom stuff. And Oceanway subwoofers. Kind of check out the subs. You need subwoofers these days. And come out to the recording. So this is Studio A. You know, this room famously is known for the first 3 Linkin Park records, you know, but also No Doubt. I mean, the list goes on and on. I originally got the studio, I originally leased the space, and I later bought the whole building. And this was originally a studio from like the late 70s, 80s. They did like TV work and like Christian music. And then I took it over in 1991, and we did a sort of extensive remodel. And I just had one studio. This was the first studio, Studio A. Yeah, it's got the big room. Here's the grand piano. We have closets for amplifiers or vocals or whatever. Studio drum kit. Really nice Ludwig. My favorite mics to record drums? Boy, you know, overheads, I have a pair of Shep's tube mics that I really like. They're small diaphragm tube mics I use for those. I mean, we try everything, you know. There's never one size fits all with recording, really. It all depends on what vibe you're going for, and it's very subjective, right? So, you know, I'll like something one day, and then a week later I'll try something else. I like that better, and I don't sort of stick with one with one thing, you know. We try different stuff. That's sort of the fun of it, right? It's like, yeah. So this is A, and now we'll go walk around. I'll show you the lounge. More scary stuff. Bathroom. This is the most important room in the studio, by the way. Beautiful pool table, if you're so inclined. A lot of bets went down on this pool table. A lot of gambling. A lot of piles of cash, but that's another story. Kitchen area. All right, we'll go around. Then we're gonna go into Studio B, which was we put together in '95, which we did Papa Roach, Alien Ant Farm, Evanescence. This is Studio B, the control room. This was sort of the second studio we built. We had a completely different, crazy idea. It all started off because people were decorating Studio A and trying to make it more interesting when they came in to record. Rob Zombie came in and spent a day decorating, so I thought, well, why don't I just pre-decorate a studio, you know? Up until then, studios were all kind of bland, you know, sort of gray workspaces, so I just sort of decided to go the other way completely with this. So it turns out a producer that was working here, Don Gaiman, his wife was an incredible interior decorator, and so we worked on the interior design for the studio, and there's Indian saris on the ceiling and in the back here, and you know, not non-soffit mounted monitors. So we've gone through different monitors. We have Ocean Way, HR2s. We have a huge amount of subwoofers back here. I think there's 3 subwoofers a side. So it's got a lot of low end. And this console was something super custom. It came out of an Austrian sort of broadcast studio, and then broadcast recording. And then we combined this monitor section originally didn't have EQ. We put Neve 1073s. So this is about a vintage 1975 or 76 console also. All rebuilt and restored and great condition, by the way. There's 2 kind of booths, sound locks on either side. And then this is the main studio. A lot of things recorded in here, you know, famously like Papa Roach, Last Resort, you know, Alien Ant Farm, Smooth Criminal, a lot of the Evanescence stuff, Korn, Follow the Leader album, a couple of Limp Bizkit albums back in the day. Recently, we've been doing hip hop, some pop stuff. Beyonce was in here, did a couple albums in here. The last album she did with Cowboy Carter, a lot of that was recorded in here. It's, you know, of course, super vibey. But that's kind of the idea, you know, with something different. I think a lot of people are doing that kind of thing now, but. So now we'll go into Studio C, which is the 3rd studio. This is Studio C. Originally, it had a big, giant SSL 9000 in it, which was the original console, and I mixed a lot of things here. Now I mix at home on headphones, believe it or not. Slate VSX, shout out to Slate. And now we have a Neve. It looks like an old Neve, but it's not. It's a newer BCM10 24 channel board. Yeah, same Studio 440. George Newbern did the acoustics, and Grace Gaiman did the interior design. And it's kind of has a Gothic cathedral vibe, sort of Dracula's castle a little bit, and mixed with English pub. I don't know what it is. No, this was done in 1998, I believe, 99. Yeah, it's just meant to be, you know, have a fun visual thing. You know, mixed Papa Roach and Evanescence and first Hoobastank album, you know, Drowning Pool, you know, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor was mixed in here. A lot of great stuff. But, you know, like I said, now, you know, I mix in the box, you know, kind of thing that happened during COVID when no one wanted to come to the studio. I figured out how to mix from home, and Stephen Slate and I figured out how to do, you know, he modeled this room here, and so I could mix on headphones. So that's kind of how that started. This is all 3 studios, and I'll show you the lounge for Studio B. We have a picture of Lemmy sitting in his favorite chair. Motorhead did their last couple albums here, and he loved that chair, and he signed a picture of himself for it, so we put it up there. Classic rock Lemmy, of course, Motorhead. This is our famous bar, which you got to have a bar. I always wanted a bar, so we built a bar at the studio. It's you know, we have a lot of parties and things, so it's always great, you know, to have a party. We'll go to the mic locker. Here I got a shout out to, this is my company, Muso.ai. So this shows the studio, it shows all our credits, staff. Then we have our analytics. We have 102,937,746,575 streams. But this works for recording studios. It works for individuals. Here's Kyle's profile. You can see he has a credit on Youngblood and Aerosmith. Anyway, this is my new baby. All right. This is the tech shop. As you can see, it's totally organized, as any tech shop is. And here's the mic locker. I'll show you some good ones here. This is sort of our baby. This is our Elam 251 Telefunken. This is what Chester Bennington did the first 3 Linkin Park records with Crawling, The End. A lot of other people love this. This is a very, very, very special mic here. I mean, we have C12s, we have a C24, we have U47s, we have 3 of those, we have all the small diaphragms, KM54s, we have Neumann M49s, you name it, and of course all the dynamic mics. What else? Stereo, some stereo Neumanns, you know, other stuff like Sheps and some blue mics from back in the day. Outboard gear, stuff under construction, some ribbon mics. the hallway where we have stuff. We have guitar pedals. If you're into guitar pedals, we got guitar pedals. A lot of some really rare stuff. Old guitar pedals. More guitar pedals. Strings. Guitar accessories. Extra speakers. This is the guitar vault. This is a 1959 Fender Precision bass that's been on every record ever. This is literally the best sounding bass there is. We've used it on so many of these albums over the years. Telly, of course, both these are vintage instruments.
Yeah, 100% original.
100% original. It's been used on countless albums. This 59 Stratocaster was a good year. 59 was a good year. Rosewood neck, also used on tons of albums that were recorded here. And all these instruments are available if you book the studio, no extra charge. And this is kind of the piece de resistance here. This is a Gibson Les Paul from the 70s, and this was really the rock guitar of the, 2000 period. I don't know how to explain it. Every album from Papa Roach to everybody used this guitar. The Linkin Park guys used it. Yeah, this is a 68 Les Paul gold top with P90s. So these are all really maintained, and that's a Junior. Yeah. That's I think it's a 60.
This is a 60.
Yeah. That's all the cool ones. I mean, we have tons of other cool more, but these are the super rare vintage ones, Oh yeah. Here you go. We have acoustics. We actually have a couple of these J45s. We have one from 1940s, and then this is a 60s Gibson J45.
I believe this one is a 60.
Yeah, those two. So I got a good story. So Incubus. So Drive is literally this J45 acoustic and that bass. So if you ever want to recreate the Incubus Drive tone, it's these two instruments right here. So thanks for coming and seeing the studio and checking it out. And if you want to contact us or book the studio or anything, just call studio and talk to Kyle. Thank you for coming. Bye.